G'day, mate, and welcome back to Factorio with me, Jetty, and our hard-working little robots, which are going to have some massive jobs to do this episode. So, this episode, it's all going to be about walls. It's all going to be about defenses. It's not going to be a terribly thrilling episode. It's going to be me putting in a whole bunch of defenses. Plan is, wall here, wall here, wall here, wall here, wall here. Yep. Wall across the top of this lake. Clear out this spider nest. Wall here, maybe. Wall here. Worry about this later. Yes, so that's the plan. That's today's episode. In saying that, I am going to have the robots build most of this because I frankly don't want to. On top of that, we are going to... No, that's the wrong one. We are going to upgrade planner the hell out of... Oh, do I want to change over those power poles? No. We're going to upgrade the hell out of those. We're going to upgrade all the furnaces across to our new furnace type. I am requesting stone furnaces. We're... High. Yep, we are going to be making a whole bunch of steam engines this episode, because I'm probably going to need more power. As we take our defenses out even further, where are steam engines? There. Hang on. Let's get rid of that. Let's go to our workshop. You're the one with pipe. Yes. That seems like a reasonable amount of pipe. I'll handcraft the gears because I really don't care. Like, I could wait around long enough that the bots deliver me all the gears and stuff and cut down on my handcrafting time. But realistically, like, the handcrafting, I could keep moving whilst I'm handcrafting, so it doesn't matter. At the same time, 1, 2, 3, 4... Yeah, 4 lots of boilers, because we are going to tap this coal and get some more power hooked up, because we're going to be putting in a lot of lasers, and lasers use a lot of power. So, first things first. Oh, hang on. And logistic. No, we're right here. We'll just run over and grab them. I want roboports. I want a lot of roboports, because I don't want to build the walls. I'd much prefer to ghost in the walls and let the robots decide exactly where the walls are going to go. We're going to throw those into the trash because I don't actually want the steam engines on me. I'd really let the bots to have them so they can build them. Same with wall. I don't want the wall. I don't want to place the wall. We're just going to have the robots deal with a lot of this stuff for us. So we're going to take out our... Hang on. Our robot network goes to there. Put another power pole. Is that okay? It brought me to here, but there's nothing getting damaged, yet there was attack there. Whatever. So, oh, actually, no, before we do that, there was one other thing I forgot to do. We're going to need some cliff explosives. A lot of cliff explosives. So, grenades. Grenades are in this box. I have steel on me to make more barrels. We're also going to request in some rockets, because rockets definitely fix problems. And somebody might have broken the assembler that was making barrels. Yes, I know. You are gonna make barrels. You're gonna have 200 grenades. That'll give us potentially 200 cliff explosives. Cool. Rockets in my inventory. More rockets. We done? Yep, all rocketed up. Drop random robots back into the network. Oh, speaking of other things we want to craft, we're going to need to craft some offshore pumps to do power. Okay, so that's our plan. That's our start. It's going to be a whole bunch of, yeah, just building long straight lines of wall. Okay, how far out? So this will get us to here, which is not far enough. So I'm going to put another roboport right about there. Drag out power. There. Power. Cool. Oh. Rocket? Yep. Fire. 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 Everybody needs some fire in their lives. You need some fire. Ooh, okay. Problem solved. Alrighty. So we want right in front of this roboport. No, we want to... Okay, let's go start on the right-hand side. We'll have a roboport right about here. Actually, put it down. Because even though it has no power, for just a moment, it has enough power in it that we can see what its range is going to be and line up its next friend. Okay, so that's our plan. Our plan is then to scroll out here, grab some walls. That's not fair. There's no walls there. Lasers, laser, 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 laser. Sure. Alright. Now, I am going to keep using guns, even though they're not all that great. Main reason I'm going to keep using guns is, well, my lasers aren't all that great either. Is that right? No, we want you over tile. We want you roughly centered. Hang on. I think that's right. I want to make a blueprint. I want to make a blueprint of some walls that we can paste down forever. I'm going to need a return belt for the ammo. Okay. I think that's our blueprint. And then we're going to turn on this grid size thing, and I'm going to change the X to 6. Okay. Now, what I've done is I have a blueprint, which I should be able to drag like so, and it should magically put in all the bits I need. Like so. Okay, maybe there's a little bit further forward than I wanted, but cool. Alright, so we now know we need another roboport over here with another power pole. So, the idea of my blueprint, now let's go through this step by step, is we're going to make a blueprint of this area to this area, okay? Now, if I turn on this grid size number, as you can see with that square around it, it means it'll duplicate on that point, okay? But I want some overlap. So we're going to, no, I wanted the fish there. Fish, come back. So I'm going to put the blueprint there. We're going to change the X coordinate to rather than it pretending like it's, well, rather than it being 8 tiles across, we're only going to want to make it 6 tiles across, which means it's going to have a 2 tile overlap, like so, which gives me gun, laser, gun, laser, gun, laser. Cool, done. So that's going to be our blueprint. You guys are not meant to go through... Can we not attack the poor robots? You, come back here. Come back here. Look at how damage you've made my poor robots. God. Alright. First things first, definitely hook up a power pole. Alright, we'll start putting in the defenses. Helps if I powered up the other roboports. Again, we'll put another connection into the main power grid. Just intermittently along the walls. Okay, other thing is I want that ammo belt to loop around. I want it to come back, because we're going to load up ammo at one end, and then we're going to have the ammo go around in circles. Obviously, you need a power connection as well. There we go. Alright. Redundancy never hurts. Okay, next thing we're going to do is I'm going to abuse the fact that I have mods so we can run around at 2 times game speed, because this is going to be one of those things that just takes a while to do. I want ammo. We do have a whole metric crap ton of yellow ammo. which I'm going to be using. I'm going to be using yellow ammo. I wouldn't mind using red ammo, apart from it's exceedingly expensive, and we don't have a lot of it. But yellow ammo we have heaps of. So we're going to put a inserter there, a belt there, a chest there, and I'm going to throw all the ammo on it, which should go on and propagate into the line. Now, corners are bad. Corners tend to get a lot of extra attacks. I'd really like to just add a few extra lasers at edges. So edges, corners, whatever you want to call them. Oh, that's a lot of fishies. That's a lot of fishies. Sorry, Jenny, completely sidetracked. Corners, edges tend to get a lot of extra attacks in them. So when it comes to an edge, you want to have a little bit of extra defenses. So we're going to have one little inserter that's going to dump all the ammo on the belt. It's going to go all the way up. It's going to fill in all the guns. It's then going to loop back around and feed back around the wall. So that's our first main defensive wall done. And we have that little blueprint in there. I now need to go do something about this, which is probably just going to be another straight line. We'll just pick a spot and go for a dead straight line. It's quicker, it's easier. So again, game speed 2, so I can get there in a hurry. This is our coal patch that we're definitely going to be tapping and adding some more power to. There. And the worst thing is, roboports reach X far. Large power poles reach about half that distance. Okay. Worker robot speed number 3. Worker robot speed number 4. Worker robot speed number 5, because they're slow. That's the one I want. I want personal laser defense. That lets me carry around little lasers in my armor that deal with little friends. That's another research we're going to want. And then I want that one, and I want that one, because I really want to get rid of whatever blue signs we've got left. Yeah, can you guys stop that? Yeah, there's still ammo on the belts. It's just... Oh, you guys broke the belts. Isn't that nice? Alright, more lasers. 8 more attacks. Oh, that's bad. Let's not do game speed 2 for just a second whilst I fix problems. Oh, they came in from here. Well, that's good, because we're about to fix this problem. Okay. So again, I just want to look for like the narrowest spot possible, which I think is here. Yeah. Okay, so again, roboport, power, 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 and we'll just build this blueprint straight through. Click and drag. Nope. I think I went paste. Yeah, I think I pasted rather than picking up the actual blueprint I wanted. Yeah. Yeah, I have a habit of pressing paste when I really want to actually select a pre-made blueprint that was just slightly modified from the original copy and paste. Okay, so that goes to there, that goes to there. That'll put in those defenses. We want roboports. I want a roboport there. Or actually, you know what? We'll power you off the main power. Cliff explosives? Alright. Okay. You're not going to be powered off the main power. And put another one there. We'll grab our large power poles. One there, one there, one there, one there, one there, and one there. So they should all now be powered up. We can take that, we can loop it around, we can put another one of them with another one of them with definitely some extra firepower on the end. A radar, it seems, would be helpful. Okay, so we need to grab more yellow ammo again. Oh, I should cover this. So you might notice I have a whole army of bots flying over no man's land. It's less than ideal. Also, there is no real way to fix that. It's something you really need to make sure you keep an eye on when you're building your defenses, that you try and keep them as square as possible. Yes, because you'll end up with bots flying. Like, if I had a bot leave here and fly up to this to do something, there is a chance he could fly too close to this little biter base and definitely have a few issues along the way. As you can see, the other thing is, usually a lot of these robots have got to, like, here, run out of power, and they're floating their way on 0 battery to their closest roboport, which is over here, which is, again, bad. Okay? It's really bad. But I don't have a solution for that right now. That's a later solution. So what we're going to do is game speed 2 so the bots can get stuff done faster. We're going to get rid of that little bit of belt. At the same time, no, I did fix that. Yeah, all those miners are running. Yes, that's bad. We need way more resources. Also, I thought I fixed this problem like twice or 3 times now. Okay, I want to go back to yellow ammo storage, which is here. Grab another crap ton of ammo to dump into that wall. Helps if I actually put the box down. Yep, go for it. Helps if I also put the rockets in the rocket launcher. And we want a radar up here so we can keep an eye on our neighbors. Yep. Yeah, nothing better than being able to stalk your neighbors. Fishies! So many fishies. You, fishy, don't run away. You, come here. Cool. See what I mean? Some grumpy worms decided that my robots flew a little bit too close. Yeah, it's gonna happen. Power pole. Yeah. That should have just enough defenses currently. And as you can see, our max consumption on laser up to 2.3 megawatts. Base power is still around about the 80 to the 90, so we do have some wiggle room. But that's with 0 lasers firing. When they start firing, obviously they're going to start using a bit more power. Again, okay. Alright, so we're going to get rid of that. We're going to slow the game speed back down. We're going to go to you. I want a whole power plant. Hang on. From there to there. Ooh, there. I want a power plant. There. I want the reverse power plant there. We want some miners, so what we're going to do is grab these miners. I'm going to go. What I actually want is I want a blueprint for miners. That's what I want. Because I don't have miners on me, and I'm perfectly fine with that. But you might notice if we have 3 miners and we put a power pole right in the middle of this middle miner, we can see then that power pole covers all those 3 miners. At the same time, if I was to copy that, the power poles happen to stretch to the next exact miner, which is perfect. Because if I paste that right, hang on, here in the middle of the patch, copy and paste that again, put it on the side, great, cut everything, and then I start here at the top, and I run like this, boom, whole patch done. Quick and easy as that. We do want a roboport like here. Power. We'll work out the technicalities after the fact. So they don't need to be there. They don't need to be there. Okay, so we have 90 miners, which is technically 3 belts worth. Because it's 30 miners to a belt. That goes away, that goes away, that goes away, that goes away, that goes away. If you're quick and start removing things whilst they're ghosts, they are so much easier to remove. Okay, so if we combine the top belt, we combine the other top belt. So that is 22 miners, that is 22 miners, and then what we'll probably end up doing is we will have you as 2 belts, and have you also as 2 belts. Actually, let's bring you out. So, if you remember earlier from previous video, we put in a 4x4 balancer. I want to do the exact same thing, okay? I want to put in another 4x4 balancer. Now, we know that our 4x4 balancer looks like this. But I already have this splitter here, and I have this splitter here. So, basically, I just want to do the other... I want to feed them in there, 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 and there. I was off by a tile. Slide that back. Because we know this is going to be, with 90 miners, it's going to be about 3 belts of coal. So I'm going to take in my 4 lines. Yeah, they're ganging up at the corner. The ones coming in the front are just dead. Dead, dead, dead. Cool. Alright. I want to plug these together, so I want to bring in... I want to plug these together to get my 4 belts all joined up, but then I want to bring it down to probably 3 belts worth of coal. And we already know we're going to run 1 belt in there. Nope. Nope. 1 belt lower, because I'm going to need those power poles along the outside there. 1 belt. 2 belt. Power pole over to the power plants. Hook you into the main grid. Yeah, we can hear some of the miners have started to tick on. We have a power plant that would work 1,000 times better if it actually had water, which we handcrafted a couple of these guys. Pipe. Underground pipe. That. Oh no, there's all the ammo there. Okay. We're not quite at the point of sparse belts, but oh look, there's a friendly party right here who is absorbing so much pollution, and another one here that's absorbing so much pollution. Excellent. Okay. I want to dump those in the logistics network. The only part missing happens to be the part that has no robot coverage. So if I put that there and hook up those belts and those belts. There we go. In theory, we should be able to kick some more steam engines in. Yep, we're up to 169, 173 and climbing. 175, yep. So we should kick this on slowly. Unfortunately, I have a lot of the stuff in my inventory. Alright. Another thing I want to do really quickly whilst we're still standing here is just have that go on both sides of the belt. That way it probably draws more evenly. It probably doesn't matter, but like, why not? Alright. I'm just going to build 3 boilers. Give me those. Because they're in my trash slots, they're not technically in my inventory. So I can't build with them. Something to be aware of. And a small power pole there. Okay. That and that can now get trashed again. Now, in theory, I could build a third power plant. Yeah, let's build a third power plant. I was going to say, do we really need one? Do we want to save the coal for something else? Turns out, no, not really. Not really to both questions. No, we don't really need a third one, and no, we don't really need to save the coal for anything else because there is another coal patch right there. Here-ish? Yeah. Okay. Power pole, power pole, power pole. Dump that right there. Hook that belt up. Throw in enough. No, I don't need that power pole. Enough small power poles to bridge the gap back to the main network. Put in another water connection right here. Go underground to underground. Oops. Underground to underground to pipe. And just wait for the bots to get the job done. I don't have anything in my trash slots anymore. Crafting. This says it's missing 17 of those. Turns out I can only craft 10. Okay, in theory it's got all the boilers, it'll definitely have all the pipes. Alright, so with that out of the way, we need to go look at combat, okay? We've got some defenses in. I still need to obviously defend off this side, and we'll probably do some of these off camera. Oh, yeah, look, we're out here already. Let's go deal with these friends over here. Now, I have rockets. We got rockets ages ago. Rockets are handy because they have a decent range on them. It means I can hopefully get in really quickly and run away. And get rid of spawners. That's also a big biter. But as you see, they also do a lot more damage. So hopefully I can get in and get off a couple of quick, cheap shots. And then do our runaway. They also home beautifully. Oh, that's a lot of spit. Okay. That's also a medium worm. Medium worms have a lot larger range. We go from range 25 up to a range of 30. We also do... Where is it? Oh, small worms have a movement speed of minus 60%. Whereas medium worms only have a movement speed of minus 50%. There you go. But the damage, acid, 57 per second compared to 21. Way more deadly. So, yeah, medium worms are nasty. Hence why rocket launcher. Rocket launcher. Also, rocket launcher clears off a spawner in like 2 shots. And if I can get rid of all the spawners, then it means I don't have any more friends I have to deal with, so I just have to deal with worms. Luckily, my rocket launcher has a range of... Come on. Character. Rocket launcher. Range of 36. I can now outrange most things. Which is awesome. Okay, so again... I have no idea if that's actually a biter base or not. I think we're just going to go up and across. Very simply, very brutally. Nothing too special. We'll take our robot range with us. That way I don't physically need to take any of the materials on me. I don't physically need to build any of these walls. We can just put down a ghost and have the main robot army come out and build everything for us. Which is always a bonus. So... Easiest way to build long robot networks, and look, having one giant robot network is actually really bad for your base. It means... Hang on, let's get power hooked up to these, because I'm going to stop and talk. It means that if a wall is damaged all the way over here, the robot assigned to fix it might come from all the way down here. Because robots are smart. Okay, as you can see, I have a whole army of robots coming out, which are delivering me things. Belt splitters, medium power poles, large power poles, iron, gears, underground pipe, flamethrower fuel, and rockets. And then if I step outside the orange square, they all have to go home, carrying all the things that they were bringing to me and dumping it back into storage. This is one of the reasons you need to make sure you have plenty of room in storage, because lots of things are going to randomly end up in storage with you walking in and out of robot range. It just happens. Okay, so easiest way to build roboports over a long distance is literally place down the roboports. Don't worry about hooking up power. Okay, power is a secondary objective. They have a little bit of a buffer when you first put them down. And hey, I did have new friends. And that little bit of power is enough for you to work out where the next roboport's going to be. That's probably actually too far. And then once you're done, you can then run your power poles back. Okay, power poles, if you remember, will let you click, drag, and run. And in the case of everything but the large power pole, they'll auto snap to anything that needs power. Okay, so your large power poles, you're going to be able to put down one in the middle, put down another one, so on and so forth. Alright, so we want to come out from anywhere here, aim for there. If I take some belts, so that's off that cliff. I'd like to be a little bit further forward of that. Or do I? So if I came to there, that'd be to there. If I come from there, so I want to be from, yeah, okay, so anywhere about here. Alright. Please, robots, don't build all those belts. Alright. We want to grab our blueprint. I obviously want to start at an edge. You, roboport. Come here. Power poles again. If I hold down shift, it'll place on top of everything, including walls, cliffs, trees. It won't care, it'll just place. So if I hold down shift and run with it, it'll be happy to place anywhere, including on top of these trees. If I try and put it here, it says, no, there's a dead tree trunk. Dead grey trunk is in the way. If I hold down shift, it just places it anyway. So shift is your friend when it comes to big blueprints. Just whack them down anywhere. Is that far enough? That looks to be far enough. Okay. We'll just delete that for the moment. We're going to go back to running speed 2. Because we need to make yet another trip back to base for more ammo. If I stay inside the orange range this time, robots can attempt to fly out and deliver me things. So, Alt-D brings up the deconstruction planner, and you'll actually find me often running through my base with a deconstruction planner in my hand, just so I can see where this orange section is to make sure I always stay inside it. Ammo is this direction. Half 1800 ammo. It's a long way away. Okay, it looks like 1800 ammo is going to do us. And then we run back out to the front line. As we can see, we have our army of little slaves, robots, running out to the front lines to build up our wall as quickly as possible. And they are definitely getting the job done. So I want you to loop around. You're going to need an extra power pole. Oh, good job, JD. I didn't even hook it into the main grid. It works better that way. Put an extra couple of lasers here. Okay, same time, we want to have another fast inserter dumping there, belt there, box there, have some ammo. Where's the attack? Down there. Yep, he be dead. Okay, unfortunately, it's going to run all the ammo up the wall rather than down the wall, so yeah, it's going to have to make it all the way from one end of the wall to the other end of the wall and back again before it starts filling up these guns. Okay, we're out of research. Personal batteries Mark II. Sounds like a great idea. That's a bigger and better battery to put in my roboport. At the same time, we're going to go for military 4, which is going to unlock our piercing shotgun shells, which we really haven't covered the shotgun at all. It's also going to unlock cluster grenades. Cluster grenades are a bunch of fun. The other one we want is, we've already played with rockets. We should play with some explosive rockets. Explosive rockets sound like a lot more fun. We also covered earlier our combat robotics, our little combat drones. We can actually unlock a whole new type, being a distractor capture. So we're going to grab those as well, because we're going to be doing some combat in the future episodes. Yeah, we'll leave that one for later. Tank. Seems reasonable. Worker robot cargo size. We'll take both of those and we'll call the tech tree done. Alrighty. Back to building this. Alright, so I need to put a corner block in here. So right here I need to do some manual building. We're going to have you go that way. And I'm going to have a slightly more beefy corner, because corners get hit. And they get hit hard and they get hit often. Okay, so we want a gun there, we want a gun there, we want a gun there. Unfortunately, cliffs are in the way, so you have to just bear with me. Actually, what we might do is we might put down a power pole and run the length of the power poles so we can get these hooked up. Is that important? Sort of, because I don't have any lasers there. How are lasers going? Oh, there's a whole belt of them. Oh, never mind. Our automation is doing wonders. Okay. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to take our blueprint and I'll run the wall this way. So at least it's done. Okay, so we've planned that out. It can get built. We want this roboport done. And then I want those power poles hooked in. Again? Oh. Yeah. Oh, radars. That'd be important too. Almost forgot the vital things of, like, I need to be able to see what I'm doing if I'm away from the base. And radars definitely help with that. Okay, one radar there. Another radar here. And we can see on the blue, the blue section on the minimap is the area that the radar can see. And I want to try and have, as much as possible, I'd like to have 100% coverage. As much as humanly possible. Or engineeringly possible. Yes. Okay. Is that one powered at the top? Nope. Okay, now it's powered. And now I want to move this one down a little bit. Yeah, there we go. I can get a little bit more coverage in the south. Okay. So, corners. Corners, that's what we're doing. Alright, so corners, I want to have gun, gun, gun. I then want to have a fast inserter. And as we covered earlier, we can daisy chain guns together. So I want to actually have this one load off the belt, this one I'll load off the belt, and then this one get loaded from both of them. On top of that, I want to change you and change you to extra laser firepower, and I want to put a power pole right there. Okay, so that should fix that problem. Roboports, we want one right about here, and another roboport like here-ish. You just ran out of power, didn't you? Yeah. Where now? I just added lasers there. Stop that. Okay, let's get the power grid done at least. Because I can do that really quickly. It's all the fiddly things. I don't like doing fiddly things in Factorio. I'd like it if I had one extra power pole. Ooh. Will you count? No. You'll count for the radar. That counts, right? Okay, I don't like doing fiddly things in Factorio. Hence why I have robot indentured slaves? Yeah, let's make it sound worse each time I say it. Robots to do all the things I don't want to do, like building walls, putting down the thousands of belt that's going to be required to build a frontline defense, putting down the walls themselves, all that sort of junk. I don't want to do that. I would much prefer it if we could automate it, and on top of that, we can also automate the repairing of said walls when they get damaged. So, that's covered our north, mostly. We left this gap. That's covered our northeast. That's all going to be a job for me between episodes. Turns out we are 7 steam engines short. 5, 6, 7. Actually, crafted 8. That's fine. You've already got your water pump, so they'll go down a second. Power usage is, as you can see, with our... Go back to normal speed. Okay, as you can see, we're already at 100 megawatts. And that's not because more of the base is running. That's more idle power being used by 193 and counting lasers being put down just using idle power. If we can see these spikes are each time they are charging up and taking care of a friend. And if you look at the spikes over time, there's a few friends that are being dealt with continuously. Oh look, here's some friends. Power graph. And as you can see, our power goes back and forth wildly. So yes, having a bit of extra power won't hurt. So, I'm going to leave this episode here. We've put in some static defenses. We're definitely taking care of matters. Next episode is going to be... Well, between episodes, I'm going to wall off this. I'm going to wall off this. And I'm probably going to wall off this one. Because they're things that you don't really need to see. Because they're going to be the same as this. We're literally just going to be throwing down thousands of walls. And taking our robot network, well, to here, possibly out that far, although that's really far insane that we've already taken it that far out that way, so I guess it really doesn't matter. And leaving this for next episode. Next episode, we're going to have to do some combat. We also need to do something about oil, because our oil is down to 877%, which means there is no oil in the pipes at all. None. We're running... How many refineries are we running? We're running... 8 refineries, maybe, out of 15. Yeah, but also means our plastic belt sucks, which means our lead circuit belt sucks, which is actually causing us an issue with our chemical science. And technically, you can't see it yet, but it's going to cause a problem with purple science and blue circuits as well. Yeah, there's no red circuits on the blue circuit line, so... Yeah, we need to do something about our oil products. But yeah, with all that said, I'm going to call it here for this episode. I have no idea what happened to all the ammo I put on this belt. In theory... Oh. It's going to guns very, very slowly. Actually, I'm probably going to need another ammo run for this wall. Anyway, like I said, this is where I'm going to call it for this episode. Longer episode than normal, but like defenses are important. Defenses take some time. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next episode where we've definitely beefed up a few more corners and we can go back to combat, because we're going to have tanks in the next episode. We'll also unlocked explosive rockets and our distractor capsules and personal laser defense. Yeah, we've unlocked a few things, although we don't have low-density structures, so we can't build them. Anyway, like I said, next episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. Do hope you're enjoying. I'll see you guys in the next episode where, yeah, more combat. All right, that's it. I'm out. Bye.